Hey guys, well we've woken this morning and we're heading towards Hamilton, which is halfway between where we stayed and Hobart. We want to be down Hobart tomorrow for New Year's Eve. Anyway, I did a little bit of Googling and we have found where the dead centre of Tasmania is. So we've pulled up to have a look at the monument. It's not as big as the one that's out at Lambert in the dead centre of Australia, but it has a far better view than what the one in Lambert does. I'll turn the camera around. Look at that. Beautiful lake. A couple of people out fishing, a couple of cars over there. Glassy as. Here comes a boat now in the distance. And this is the monument. Latitude 42 10 54, longitude 146 degrees 30'00 east. This monument was erected in 1983 by the members of the Institution of Surveyors Australia, Tasmanian Division, to commemorate the early surveyors who explored and mapped this state. So yeah, beautiful lake. Little rest area on the other side over there. Hey guys, we're in Hobart at the moment and we're just down, we're going to the Salamanca markets, but on our way we've just stopped down in the wharf area and all the boats are here from the Sydney to Hobart. So all the ones with the flags flying. There's Comanche, which was the first one in. We've got a lot of stuff down here, Tasmanian food and drinks.
Going back to my old hometown, picking up the years I leave behind.
So there you go, I just spoke to the guys from Comanche. They got across the line first in 1 day and 11 hours. However, Celestial won the actual overall event. No limit. Look at that blackjack. It's a big one. Raw Connect. Pretty high tech. So this is in where Sydney to Hobart yacht race comes in. That's just a little bit of a setup that they have. Race trophy. Cruising Yacht Clubs of Australia.
Getting in my car, I drive as memories fly by. Driving by the fields I used to run through, where you were chasing me. We were riding out under the bleachers when no one could see. Oh, sweet memories of a town I loved, but oh.
So Celestial is down here somewhere. There it is. Here's the winner, Celestial. So this is a boat that won the 2022 Sydney to Hobart. Here's the Taste of Tasmania over there. All those tents and stuff is all Tasmania wines, food and beers. There's a cool Irish pub just up that way where we had lunch one day. Beautiful food. It's got other really old pubs along the other side. Let's go and have a look and see what we can find. Kebab roll, Turkish coffee.
Changed when you left.
So it seems like a lot of food. German sausages. Mexican food. And out here is the typical market stuff.
Asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Moved a few times but ended up in Nashville. Tried to settle my restless soul. Got a job that felt like forever when I met you. You made me happy, we danced through the night. Life was music and I was your wife. Time flies and the years went by, still I tried. Oh, sweet memories of a town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Went for the dream, but
Hello mate, how's it going?
Good yourself.
Have a browse if you like. It's about
Snappy dressy, you say?
It's the only fiction in the entire book. And there's a big photo section as well. Well, I hope you both really enjoy it and I hope you're going to have an amazing time. I imagine you are already with your trip around Australia.
So now that you've signed it, do I get it cheaper? Because no one's going to buy a book with Dave and Roz in it.
Oh, yeah, Kate, right. So a long time ago, I had one signed to Gertrude on your 75th birthday, and the person bought it, but they picked up a wrong book. So off they went, and that isn't likely to occur again, is it?
And she never came back.
No, because what happens is they don't even realise until they get home, and especially if there's a big crowd. So I'll sign a few here, I'll pass this one out, that one out, and then obviously people don't know what they've got until I pick one up ready to sign it for the next person, and I get to that page and then it's, you know.
Okay, Jamie, just quickly, mate, about your book. Obviously you've written the book, you've travelled from Tasmania through to London. A bit about your background. You're not Australian.
English, so this is my 5th book and I'm a travel writer. I've done one on hitchhiking around Iran, one on couch surfing across Venezuela. This is the 3rd and there's 2 fictions as well. And I hope you enjoy it.
Righto, and how long did the actual trip take you?
Under a year to do it.
Under a year, and I think you're saying $1,800.
Indeed, yeah.
But that's sleeping on the side of the road.
It's pushing it hard, yeah.
Not claiming it up.
It isn't 5-star travel, although it is a 5-star book. There you go, geezer.
And I hear you were saying something about the best novel from Shakespeare or something.
It's been described as possibly the greatest piece of writing since William Shakespeare by my mum.
Awesome.
Good
Cheers,
on you,
mate.
Thanks very much.
Mate. Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
Hey guys, we're at Mona. It's a museum in Tasmania, and we're just going to give you a bit of a look around. Cooking corn. So you can sit around out here, and there's actually a winery here, and you can have a few drinks. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Kids' playground.
Oh, cool.
There's a big lake, or the Derwent River in the background. It's like people come up here and chill out. Obviously they have concerts over on the big stage over there, which they're setting up at the moment. Probably getting ready for New Year's tomorrow. I think the winery's over that side. So yeah, there's going to be a muso here playing some live music shortly. It's quite interesting though. Now from what we've heard, the museum is very thought-provoking. There's some really weird stuff, some pretty funky stuff, some pretty cool stuff, and stuff not suitable for children. Museum entrance down this way.
Where, this way? Oh, yeah.
So it's a bit of a maze. How cool is that in the background? Cement truck on another truck. Now the guy that owns this is a multi-millionaire. He, when he was younger, he was at the University of Tasmania, and he was kicked out for card counting. He now travels the world playing cards and winning lots more money. Okay, adults are $35, concession $30. Children under 12 are free, under 18 are $10. Tasmanian's free, $10 deposit, which you can get back after you visit. So there you go, if you're a Tasmanian, you can come for free.
I got lost. This house I leave is nothing like us. Chased happiness, ended up on a one-way street. We're leading nowhere. That's why I leave. Past the creek where we used to swim. Jump the fence before the summer begins, and getting cool in the summer heat with you, my sweet. Sitting in the back of your car, wishing for this road to take us far. Now I've been away too long, I'm going home. Oh, sweet memories of a town.
The arse end of the world.
Pretty cool. Look at this. Blue Brew Roulette. So this is art, apparently. Pretty cool. Fuck, man, where do we go?
Hello, this is Sparrow Restaurant.
Restaurant? Oh, right, okay. Guess I'm not eating.
So people are lining up here for the optical illusion artwork. So it'll take about 15 minutes or so to get upstairs.
I'll have a squeeze, I like optical illusions.
Changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Sweet memories of the town I love, but all changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one? Were you the one? Always on my mind. Were you the one? Always there.
Sterling, Daniel, Beds and Edges. $8. I'm admiring the wall.
We have enough, Daddy.
that was a bit of Mona the Art Museum. It's located just outside of Hobart on the river. You can get there via your own vehicle or via boat. Mona's subterranean architecture showcases the highlights and lowlights of David Walsh's 110 million private art collection and antiquities, as well as hosting busy exhibition programs, so quite often there'll be different exhibitions in there. Mona also hosts 2 festivals each year. One is the Mona Foma, which unleashes an electric mix of music and art. Come June, they have Dark Mofo Winter Festival, which delves into the century-old winter solstice rituals and celebrates the dark through art, music, food, film, light and noise. There is a winery that is actually connected to Mona, and it is the Marilla Winery. It has 2 restaurants, several bars, a cafe and accommodation pavilions. They also have Moo Brew, an off-site brewery that hosts a lot of the festivals. A lot of people sit around on the lawn and take their own picnics or eat the food from there. Mona is not for everybody. I found it very unusual. Some of the stuff was very interesting and some of it I thought was just plain crap. David Walsh actually got kicked out of the Hobart casino for counting cards. He then went on around the world playing in many casinos or making lots of money. Some people think that the artwork, for instance a goldfish laying on a plate with a knife, is very thought-provoking. There's a whole wall of vaginas modelled off his ex-girlfriends apparently. I thought it was worth a visit. You could end up spending hours. I think we spent about 3.5 hours. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Mona here in Hobart. Hey guys, I'm here at the Claremont Cadbury chocolate factory. Now this has been a dream destination of mine since I was a little kid. I always knew that it was made down here in Claremont, Tasmania. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a chocoholic. I can have a bourbon and a crunch in my hand, or a beer and a cherry ripe. I just love me chocolates. Anyway, the only unfortunate thing is that they've closed down the tours to the public and you can no longer go in and buy chocolate. They have all the offcuts or the deformed chocolate that hasn't come out in the right shape, and they put them into boxes. And I was just talking to the security guard and he was saying 10 kilos for $10. What an absolute bargain. Anyway, I finally fulfilled my bucket list of turning up at the Cadbury chocolate factory. It's actually changed its name, but it's on Cadbury Road in Claremont, and it's gone under a different name now, but they still have the Cadbury signs around, as you can see. So there's big Freddo over there on the window, and this is the Cadbury factory. Mondelez is who it's gone under, and Roz was saying that they make Cadbury, they make Oreo, Toblerone,
Natural
confectionery company, so all that sort of stuff is made here. Sour Patches. So this is where it's all made. From bush to chocolate. Claremont Army Training Camp. So it used to be an army training camp before Cadbury moved in here. Since I've been standing here, there's been about 3 or 4 of these big toll trucks coming in, obviously to pick up the chocolate and deliver to the stalls. So, we managed to get in to go to the shop.
Thanks to Roz.
Thanks to Roz. See, they allow fireys, police and ambulance to come in, but Roz said they were ex-military and stuff like that, and they allowed us in. Must be some sort of a twist wrapping machine. So it mixes up the chocolate. Chocolate machine, Copenhagen, Denmark. boiling kettle. Children under 5 only. Guess I can't ride it. Hazelnut. Oh, look at that. Yes, please. Wonder if I can take the whole jar. Oh, look at that. Boxes of dairy milk.
So they're $10 for 2 kilos.
This is the lady that let us in.
Oh, awesome.
Is it the GoPro
Oh,
guy
yeah.
at the
Mate,
chocolate shop?
this has been my dream destination since I was a kid.
You can tell how much chocolate it is.
I'll have a bourbon and eat a crunchy,
just
or I'll have a beer and I'll eat a cherry ripe. And people go, how can you do that? I love me chocolate. And I've always, as a kid, wanted to come and do a tour. And then I found out the tour's shut down and that you weren't allowed in there at all. And I just came out the front, took some selfies and all that sort of stuff. I was going to put on a post saying, I finally made me bucket list sort of thing. Like most kids want to go to Disneyland, I wanted to come to Cadbury Chocolate Factory.
Go shopping.
I'm just having a look
If you have
around.
any questions, just ask.
No worries. 2 kilo mixed, 1 bag per person, you're right. $1.60 a block. $4 for a box of 12.
She said this is empty at the moment.
Yeah, she told me. Like a bag of tubes and fruit tubes. Yeah, Toblerones. Hey guys, so we finished up in the Cadbury factory, and luckily enough they allowed us in, and as I showed you all the stuff there, Roz decided I could buy a couple of treats.
Just a couple of treats.
So here's what I picked up. Captain's Table Bickies for our cheese, some Ritz, loaded cheese biscuits, chicken and a drumstick biscuit, and smoky meat lovers. Big bag of lollies for in the car to snack on. Some old favourites, big bag of them. Bag of different flavoured dairy milk bars. Some chomps. The old Pascal's wine gums. We picked up a tea towel.
A vintage Cadbury tea towel for $5.
We got a box of roses, some Cadbury twirls, dairy milk chockies, hazelnut chockies, nougat honey logs, curly whirls, old gold choc almonds, summer rolls, cherry ripes double dipped, a new thing they're bringing out called Curtis Stone's caramel slice, cafe blend chocolate that they sell at Macca's and all the big restaurants. I'm not sure if you can buy it normally.
No.
But this bag of lollies here was $5. This big chocky bag was $10 for 2 kilos of chocolate. Most of these other ones were like 40 cents each. So I just bought a box. These packets down here were like $1.50 or $1.80. You would have seen them anyway throughout the video. But to say I'm one happy camper is an understatement. So all these years I dreamt of going to the Cadbury factory. I didn't get me tour, but I got me chocolate. That's, in my opinion, a winner. Anyway guys, hope you like what we've seen at the factory. If you're a first responder, they'll allow you in to go and purchase chocolates at a discounted price. To you guys that aren't, sorry, You'll just have to hang around the outside of the fence and smell the lights coming from the factory. A bit like Willy Wonka, or Charlie Bucket, I should say, at Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Right guys, catches.
Gotcha.
It's that time again. Joke time with Dave. Hey Roz,
Yes, Dave.
what do you call an underwater dog?
What?
A subwoofer. Catches.